Hi. So this is the fourth video in the patch explanation series. This time we're going to be talking about. I think it's about time we get started on some actual sound. So we're going to be talking about the record mode. The record mode is actually comprised of three instruments. We've got drums and a synth and mic. So this time we're just going to be talking about the mic and the synth because the drums at the moment I'm having a little bit of an issue with latency. So hopefully I'll be able to get that sorted, and I might edit that part onto the end of this video, or I might make that a whole video of itself because it's quite a complex little thing, and it might take quite a while to explain what's going on with that. So for now we're just going to be doing the mic and the synth, which are these parts here. So what we've basically got going on here, these parts are all essentially just sizing the buffer according to the tempo. If we have a look up here, here's the metronome part, which I will also be talking about actually in this video. In fact, I'll start off by talking about that. Basically, this is using this I'm able to set the tempo using this little object here and the accelerometer of the right glove, so I can speed up or slow down the metronome, and it changes whenever I change the tempo. It changes the buffer sizes and playback speed of all of the all of the instruments that I can record. So that's basically all that this section does, is just interpolates that data by taking a value of the BPM changed into milliseconds and times that by 8, so you get 32 rather. So you end up with, I think, 8 bars or 16 bars, I forget which, to record into. So that's basically all of that. This section here is a little granulator, and this section here is a little sort of EQ. It just kind of plays around with the texture of the synth, and there's some really cool stuff you can do with that, but I'll talk about that in another video. So now we're just talking about the different instruments you can record, and that's going to be about it for this video. So starting out, actually, this section is probably worth talking about in this video. It's this is how you select which instrument you want to record. So it works very similar to the mode selection of the last video. When you're in record mode, you hold down the left index finger, you get 3 blocks pop up, which is controlled by this stuff here. In the same way, you only use the right arm, the height of the right hand, to select either mic, synth or drums. That sends out a bang, just like in the mode selector, and that means that all of the controls are only applied to either mic, synth or drums, depending on what you select, and those are the only, when you've got one instrument selected and you enable record, only that instrument will be recorded. So yeah, that's about all there is to say about that. I think that's it. So I'm just going to get set up so I can demonstrate what I can do with this, and so I'll see you in a second. So here we are once again back in the patch. I've got everything set up, should be all ready to go. So first off, I'll show you the metronome change of speed in action, and then I think a bit of mic recording, and then a little bit of synth, I guess. So yeah, so let's start off with changing the metronome speed. So yeah, it took a little while there to catch up, but you can see that the when I hold down these two fingers when I'm in record mode, and then kind of shake my hand to a tempo, it either go faster or slower according to what I'm doing. It's taking a little while to react at the moment because of the capture software, and I'm recording the audio and all sorts of things like that, so it's using up quite a lot of the CPU and the memory, so it's a bit slow at the moment, but it is a lot faster when you're just doing performing with the patch. So yeah, so that's the metronome change of speed. So let's do a bit of looping on the mic. So to enable record, I hold up my left hand in that little black box, and it'll turn red, and the little record light on the right will turn on. Just like that. So what I'm saying now should be looping, and we should hear it back in just a matter of seconds. So here we go. I haven't gone to the mixer and turned it up. 1 second. What I'm saying now, I haven't gone to the mixer and turned it up. 1 second. And we should hear it back in just a matter of seconds. So here we go. So yeah, that's the looping. So you can use it to sort of set up vocal loops and stuff, and that sort of thing, which I'll do now. Obviously, I've turned the metronome off, so it's not going to be in time with anything because I don't want the mic to be picking it up. So yeah, let's do that now. So I'll clear the buffer just by giving a shake of my hand, which I can't do while I'm in this mode. There we go, that's cleared the buffer. So now let's just record some stuff. So that's that looped up. It sounds absolutely abysmal, but let's listen back to it anyway, because hey, why not? So there you go, if you wanted to hear that. I'm not sure why you would, but there it is, the looping feature. I'm going to just cut for a second, and then we'll come back and we'll do some synths. So I'll see you in a second. So here we are, back again, and let's have a look at what's going on with the synth. I've got Max hooked up to my keyboard here. It's an Oxygen 49, M-Audio Oxygen 49, and that is coming in just here. So yeah, you know, regular stuff, MIDI in, get the notes and the values out, pack it into a MIDI note. It's been sent to a poly object, so that we can have a bit of polyphony. That's basically all that's going on there, and then that's going into much the same as it was over here. this just sets the buffer size according to the metronome, which we spoke about earlier. And yeah, that's about all there is to say about it, really. As I said, this part, which actually sort of sets the tone of the synth, we'll talk about next video. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be looking at in this video. So I've already set to record mode, so let's just loop a little bit of synth, and you'll see it's much the same thing as we had last time. So you see you get the looping again. Let's just turn that down a bit so I can talk over the top. So yeah, it's the same deal really as it was with the mic, except it starts to become different when we start playing around with the EQ and stuff, which, as I said, you'll see in the next video. That's when things start to get quite interesting. So yeah, so that's about all there is to say. We got a little bit of feedback up here on the GUI, just to show what you've recorded, what this line here shows where it's playing back from. So yes, that's about it for this video. It's quite a long one. So next time we'll be talking about the drums, how they're triggered, how they're recorded, what you can do with that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video.